How you doing, Ralph here? Ralphy Customs. Time for a midweek catch up and a vlog. So we're on the Z1300 trike. Come around this side. I'm mounting the seat. I've made a front bracket. I've made this nice little front bracket that you don't seem to want to focus on. I tacked it on, and I'm just doing the rear now. There's a plate that goes across here that I'm going to mount through, not through. I'm going to mount into some threaded inserts that I'm going to knock up. I also need to make some child defenders on. So. What I'm going to do, I've got this 16mm round bar, and I'm going to turn a section down to 12mm. I'm going to drill and tap M8, and I'm going to leave a little top out bit at 16mm diameter, maybe 6mm thick, and they can then drop in to a 12mm hole and be welded round, and Bob's your jolly old. So I need to make how many of them? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them. That's next on the agenda. Righto, so off we jolly well fucking go. Give that a face up. It had already been drilled out, so we needed to clear that away. And then I'll go in with a pilot drill, or centre drill actually, no pilot, straight in with the 6.8. I bought these bought a set of cobalt drills, all the metric tapping sizes. So 6.8 for an M8 thread. And here we are with a collet holder, ER32, machining it out with a machine tap. That goes straight in, pulls the threads out, lovely. Now we're machining that down to the size that we wanted, the outside diameter, before we part it off. And that's one down, 9 more to go. So we've got 8 of those for the mudguard stays all made up. Not focusing very well, got anti-shake on, because I've gone handheld for this, and we've got the 2 in the seat rail, the rear seat rail. So we've got a front mount that I made, and we've got the 2 tacked in place in the seat rail, and that bracket goes on there, and the little shock absorber on the bottom of the seat goes on there. So there's one seat mounted, and there you have it. Bit of glare off the sun. Early morning here, so the sun is pouring in. Right, that needs resting now. Just we need to crack on with this. But it's just time to show you Johnny's trike all together in the bright sunshine. Alright, let me just wipe the camera. See if that's anything that's worse. So, just waiting for brake lines now. None of the old, none of the new. Just didn't fucking work. I couldn't make it work with his existing line. So, ordered the pots for that. And that's next on the agenda. And, I've got to show you this mist spray. Coolant mist spray system. I spoke to Aaron over in Australia. Excuse me. And Matty at Matty's workshop, and they said, yeah, go for it. I wasn't sure. If you saw my last vlog, I was on about putting this mist system, look. So I pulled the trigger and got myself one. I'm running it off this gallon container, which I'll top up via the main feed, or rob it off the lathe or whatever when it needs doing. I've got a separate air separator for it there, so I can regulate the maximum pressure. Because it's only light gauge stuff. I don't want to be putting 150 psi down the system. And then that tees off for me airline that feeds this end of the shop. And if you're not seeing them, they're amazing. Rather than having a load of coolant flooding your workpiece, you actually have a blast of air Just turn it on. You have a blast of air that carries a mist of coolant, so it blows the chips out of the way and puts some coolant on the job where you want it. And if you get the right one, like I have, it's really adjustable to the amount of both you can have. So you can just have a little bit of air. I don't have to come up pick it up, but you can see it misting away to the left side. And a lot of coolant, like that. So it'll fucking do the deed. No, sorry, not showing you very well. Or you can just, what I do is have a little bit of coolant and not too much air, so it's a steady thing. And then you just turn the air off with the controls down here. And that's all great, it really is. Really is a tight little system. Just got it bolted down there with a little T-nut and a stud. I might mount it properly on the column, but I probably won't, to be fair. I mean, that's good enough there. You can swap and change and move it as you need to. So that's a great improvement. But as mentioned, today's jolly is to start on our Barney's Triumph bobber. We're going to get this bad boy ripped down so we can get the frame on the jig and get chopping it up. Awesome. So please follow me for updates, and thanks for watching. Check out my friends in the description below. Like I said, this video is just a quick catch up really, just to keep you in the loop. I've had a few people say that they've missed the vlogs or vlogs, so I thought I'd chuck a couple up this week and just kind of catch up with you all. So that's about it from me. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful one, and lots of love to you and yours.